We sat down with Frank in his dressing room suite.
I do reminisce about the old days and miss them so much. I'm this kid coming from New York, and I'm gonna be in the star of this big show, and it was so good. I mean, the energy in the air, I loved it, you know? And then after our shows, we'd go to nightclubs, we'd go to other people's shows. There was a lot of lounge shows back then. I mean, it was just more electric in the air. So in 1985, when we got here, doing a drag show was a little bit, you know, risque. So, people still came though, because it was a little naughty thing to do back then. You'd come to Vegas, you'd see the male or the female strip shows, you'd see the drag show, because they didn't have this in your backyard. Nowadays though, this is like...
you go to the library.
Yeah, you could go to the library and the librarian's in drag. But it's like run of the mill. It kind of upsets me because I liked being unique, but now it's very popular. I do realize what I've done here in Las Vegas, but because what I do, it is sometimes shunned or looked down on. So I don't get this. I get to go to the same parties as everybody else, but I'm always the last one invited. You know, I always felt like Sammy Davis Jr. used to say, everybody came in and in the beginning he had to go in the back door. Same thing. I feel like, oh, let's have Frank come, but he's going to use the other entrance. So I have to work twice as hard to get half as far because of the type of entertainment it is. But that's okay. Like Charo said, I just laughed my way to the bank. So.
But it is entertainment. You're entertaining.
And my audience, they'll always scream, they'll always yell, they always have a good time. But not everybody knows what it is. Some people, you know, say, oh, is it dirty or wrong? It's none of that. It's just fun. It's good, clean entertainment. Lots of crazy moments. One that really sticks out in my head, 1986, Joan Rivers sued me for $5 million. It was my 15 minutes of fame on the cover of the National Enquirer. And, you know, I was really young then. $5 million. Thank God I won, because I was like 80 bucks short. And I used to have jokes like, do you think it's easy for a 22-year-old boy to look like a 53-year-old woman? But I was served the law papers on stage.
As Joan Rivers, Frank Marino!
But it all worked out. We settled it. I understood what the lawsuit was about. She didn't want me using any of her jokes. But at the time, I was a 22-year-old impersonator. Right. So I was like, but Cher singing Cher song, like I have to do your type of humor. What happened was Johnny Carson and her just got in that fight when she left him. So a lot of comedians were mad at her and they were afraid Johnny would not let them on their show. So they were against her and they'd send me material like, this is very Joan Rivers-esque. Here's this, here's that. And I learned how to write a joke. And probably that lawsuit was the best thing that ever happened to me. And plus we became friends after that. And I ended up being on all her shows. And I was on Fashion Police right before she passed. So that was really nice.
You always are, I love how open you are about keeping up with your look. And a lot of people might say, I can't believe Frank's on there doing his facials and showing us everything and letting us know he had a facelift. And but I love that you're really transparent about it. Why do you choose to let everyone know?
I don't understand why people don't let somebody know. If you got a new haircut and everybody's going, oh my God, you look fabulous. That feeling's wonderful, right? So if you do that, whether somebody gets Botox or filler or a facelift, whatever, I'm not saying it's for everybody, I don't advocate it, but if it makes you feel better, then I think you should do it for yourself. And that's why I do it. Everybody goes, oh, no. You do it so everybody says you look good. No, I really do it so that when I look in the mirror, I'm happy with it. You know, not everybody, I don't care if other people think I look good. I want me to think I look okay for my age, 105.
I mean, you look incredible.
Thank you.
It worked. It works.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great. So what are you doing now? Working out? You're fit?
I try. I do. Well, I'm on Ozempic. I'm not going to lie to the audience here. Listen, I am a Majara spokesperson. I lost 50 pounds on it. I do exercise in the pool every day because that's what old people do. And I'm very happy. Listen, I'm not an exerciser. You could throw jewelry on the floor and I wouldn't even pick it up. So, yeah.
Are you the only headliner with 2 stars?
I'm the only headliner with 2 stars, yes. Vegas has been so good to me. I have my 2 stars on the boulevard. I have a key to the city and to the strip. I have a street named after me. But yesterday, I gotta tell you, it was the biggest honor ever. Clark County gave me the day with the Las Vegas sign where it's normally clear light bulbs. They changed all the light bulbs to ruby, because ruby is the 40-year anniversary. And I gotta tell you, when we were doing the ceremony, it didn't hit me. But I went back last night and I saw like thousands of people taking their photographs in front of it. And they had a big sign, it's red today because it's Frank Marino's 40th anniversary. And I thought, this is like the most famous thing in Las Vegas. Everybody's taking their picture. And what an honor it was that they went out of their way to change it and do that for me. So that was one of the best highlights of my entire career. So I'm very happy for that.
I think people know that you come out and you're the star of the show and you begin the show and you're so funny, but your hands are in it. You're helping to pick, cast the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
I pick everybody that's in the show, and then I'll groom them and I'll help them, make themselves better. We pick the music together. There's a lot that goes into it. The video we're going to use, the songs we're going to use. Do they like the song? Because if they don't like the song either, they're not going to portray it well. So I want to make sure everybody's happy so that when they go on stage, the audience is happy because they're going to really feel it. It's going to exude from them.
You have a passion for working and performing, and I really feel like you love Las Vegas. What's your favorite part about Las Vegas and why you love it so much?
When I first got here, my favorite part was the 24-hour city. I love to be able to work till 1 in the morning and then go to the grocery store, and it was like it was the middle of the afternoon. So I love that the gyms were open late. Now it seems that a lot of these things are closing earlier, but that's what really made me excited when I got here. That, and then of course, the glitter. Everything I like is glitter.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's to many more years of glitter glamour and not one pair of sensible shoes. You guys are amazing.
We were at that show. It was so much fun. And it is good, clean fun. I've taken my parents before. My dad loved it.
Yeah, I've been to friends' weddings where they got tickets for all of their out-of-town guests to go to the show. And I mean, that's a good cross-section of audience members, and everyone had such a blast.
Yeah, congratulations to Frank. Here's to 40 more.